Today we discussed 7 black celebrities in our video. Before we start, please subscribe our channel for more information. 1. Snoop Dogg and Brandy. When people think of Snoop Dogg, they often picture the laid-back West Coast rapper known for his deep voice, signature swagger, and ties to Dr. Dre. On the other hand, Brandy and Ray J are recognized as R&B royalty. Brandy for her powerhouse vocals and acting roles, and Ray J for his music career and reality TV presence. What many fans don't realize is that these 3 entertainers share more than just the spotlight. They share blood. Snoop Dogg, Brandy, and Ray J are cousins. This surprising family connection isn't commonly highlighted, but it reveals a fascinating web of talent within one extended family. Brandy and Ray J's mother, Sonia Norwood, helped manage both of her children's early careers, and her business sense and dedication played a major role in launching them into stardom. Snoop Dogg, meanwhile, rose to fame in the early 90s, and his path into music was very different, coming from Long Beach, influenced heavily by gang culture and the West Coast rap scene. Yet despite their different genres the family bond has remained strong over the years. They've spoken about each other with respect in interviews, and even shared moments publicly on social media or at award shows. While fans often separate celebrities by the genres they belong to, this familial connection shows how deeply intertwined the black entertainment industry can be. It's also a testament to how talent can run in families, even when expressed in completely different ways. Whether it's Brandy's vocal runs, Ray J's hooks, or Snoop's iconic flow, this family has left a lasting mark on music history. For many, discovering they're related feels like uncovering a hidden piece of pop culture trivia, and it makes perfect sense once you know. 2. Beyoncé and Bianca Lawson. 2. Beyoncé and Bianca Lawson. Beyoncé is often seen as one of the most iconic figures in contemporary music, known for her powerhouse vocals, unmatched stage presence, and incredible work ethic. Beyoncé has become a global superstar. But beyond the spotlight, Beyoncé has an interesting family connection that might surprise many. Her stepsister, actress, and singer Bianca Lawson, is also a well-known name in Hollywood. Bianca, who has starred in popular TV shows like Pretty Little Liars and The Vampire Diaries, has had a long-standing career of her own. But what many don't know is that she's Beyoncé's half-sister through their shared mother, Tina Knowles. Tina Knowles, who was previously married to Beyoncé's father, Matthew Knowles, remarried in 2011 to actor Richard Lawson. This union brought Bianca Lawson into the Knowles family, making her Beyoncé's stepsister. Although the two didn't grow up together in the same household, they share a special bond as part of this blended family. Both Beyoncé and Bianca have spoken fondly of each other in interviews, and the connection between them is often viewed as one of admiration and mutual respect. Bianca Lawson's career has been notable, particularly for her ability to maintain roles in both youthful and mature characters, something quite rare for actresses of color. Her talent and longevity in the industry are impressive, even if she's often overshadowed by the huge fame of her stepsister Beyoncé. Despite this, Bianca has carved out her own niche and gained a loyal following, and her work continues to resonate with fans. In addition to the connection through their mother, both Beyoncé and Bianca share a commitment to their craft and have navigated their careers in the public eye with a sense of professionalism and grace. This hidden family link showcases how family can sometimes quietly weave itself into the fabric of stardom. 3. Al Roker and Lenny Kravitz. Al Roker and Lenny Kravitz couldn't seem more different at first glance. One is America's beloved weather anchor and TV personality, known for his warm smile and long-standing role on NBC's Today Show. The other is a Grammy-winning rock star with a signature blend of funk, soul, and rock and roll. Yet, these two high-profile figures are actually related distant cousins. It's a connection that often surprises fans, not just because of their contrasting careers, but also because their family tie has largely flown under the radar for years. Their familial link comes through Roker's maternal side, which traces back to the Bahamas. Lenny Kravitz also has Bahamian roots through his mother, actress Roxy Roker, who famously starred as Helen Willis on The Jeffersons. Roxy Roker and Al Roker's family trees intersect in the Bahamas, making them distant relatives. The connection isn't something either man flaunts often, but it has been acknowledged publicly, especially by Al Roker, who has spoken proudly of the link in interviews. What's fascinating about this relationship is how it highlights the unexpected threads that tie together public figures across very different industries. Roker's career has been built on consistency, relatability, and trust qualities that have made him a morning show staple for decades. Kravitz, on the other hand, is all about reinvention, edge, and raw musical talent. Yet both are proud black men with strong family values and a passion for their craft. The revelation that Al Roker and Lenny Kravitz share bloodlines serves as a reminder of how vast, diverse, and interconnected black heritage can be. It's a lesser-known fact, but once you know it, you can't help but see both men in a slightly different light more than just stars. Their family bound by history and legacy. For Shaquille O'Neal and Bill Bellamy, Shaquille O'Neal is known around the world as a basketball legend and unstoppable force on the court. A four-time NBA champion and one of the most dominant centers in league history. Off the court, he's built a media empire through endorsements, acting roles, business ventures, and his playful presence as a sports analyst. On the flip side, Bill Bellamy rose to fame as a charismatic comedian and MTV VJ in the 90s, later transitioning into acting and stand-up comedy. While their careers took very different paths, what surprises many fans is that Shaq and Bill Bellamy are actually cousins. This family connection isn't often discussed in the headlines, but both men have acknowledged it in interviews. Their bond goes back to their Newark, New Jersey roots, where they grew up in the same extended family. While Shaq's path led to a towering basketball legacy and Bellamy's took him into comedy in Hollywood, their shared background shaped their ambition and drive. Even as their lives diverged in the public eye, their family tie remains a source of mutual pride. Bill Bellamy once joked that he's the cousin who tells the jokes, while Shaq just dunks on people. But it's clear that there's real affection and admiration between them. What's more inspiring is how both used their talents and platforms to uplift their families and communities, each in his own way. From scholarships to community work, both men are known for giving back. The revelation that Shaquille O'Neal and Bill Bellamy are cousins adds another layer to their already impressive legacies. It also reflects the deep and often hidden networks of talent and kinship within black families. Sometimes, the funniest guy in the family and the tallest guy in the family just happen to be household names, and that's worth celebrating. 5. Ludacris and Monica. Ludacris and Monica are two powerhouse figures in the world of music. Ludacris, born Christopher Bridges, is a Grammy-winning rapper and actor known for his clever wordplay and role in the Fast and Furious franchise. Monica, on the other hand, is an R&B icon whose soulful voice and emotional ballads have touched millions since the 1990s. While fans have celebrated both for decades, many are unaware that they are actually cousins, a little-known fact that adds a personal twist to their long-standing success stories. Their familial tie comes through Monica's mother's side. Raised in Atlanta, both Monica and Ludacris grew up in the same city and often crossed paths during family gatherings and community events. Despite pursuing different genres, Monica in R&B and Ludacris in hip-hop, their careers blossomed in parallel, both finding fame in the late 90s and early 2000s. Their connection wasn't widely publicized early on, partly because both artists worked hard to establish their identities separately. But as time went on, their bond became more publicly acknowledged, especially in interviews where they've spoken about their pride in each other. Monica has always emphasized the importance of family, often crediting her support system for keeping her grounded through fame, personal tragedies, and industry challenges. Ludacris, too, has built a reputation as a family man, philanthropist, and entrepreneur. The two have occasionally shown up at events together and supported each other's work. Proof of a bond that goes beyond music. Knowing their family makes their individual journeys even more fascinating. It's not just talent that runs. In this family, it's resilience, creativity, and a sense of purpose. In an industry that can be isolating, having family who understands the spotlight can be a rare gift. For Monica and Ludacris, that shared bloodline is just one more reason to admire their journeys. 6. Denzel Washington and John David Washington. Denzel Washington is one of the most respected actors in the world, an Oscar-winning legend known for his commanding presence, emotional depth, and unforgettable roles in films like Training Day, Malcolm X, and Glory. But beyond his own towering achievements, Denzel has quietly nurtured the career of someone close to his heart, his son, John David Washington. While the younger Washington initially tried to avoid riding on his father's coattails, he has since become a star in his own right, impressing audiences with powerful performances in projects like Tenet, BlacKkKlansman, and HBO's Ballers. John David didn't begin his career in acting. He was a professional football player first, even playing for the St. Louis Rams and in the United Football League before pivoting to acting. Wanting to carve his own path, he used only his first and middle name early in his career to avoid any bias or assumptions tied to the Washington legacy. However, his undeniable talent and screen presence soon brought the family connection into the spotlight, and people began to take notice. Denzel and John David share not only DNA, but also an incredible work ethic. In interviews, Denzel has expressed quiet pride in his son, praising him for doing the work and earning his place without relying on the family name. John David, in turn, frequently credits his parents, both Denzel and his mother, actress and singer Pauletta Washington, for instilling discipline, humility, and perseverance. Their bond is a beautiful example of legacy meeting individuality. While Denzel remains a towering figure in film history, John David has built his own name with dignity, proving that greatness can be inherited, but success must still be earned. Their story is not just about fame, it's about family, purpose, and earning respect. 7. Diana Ross and Evan Ross. Diana Ross is a music and fashion icon, a living legend whose voice helped define the Motown sound and whose grace and charisma have influenced generations. From her days with the Supremes to her dazzling solo career, Diana Ross has remained a towering figure in American culture. But what some fans may not realize is that her youngest son, Evan Ross, has been quietly building a successful career in Hollywood, following in his mother's creative footsteps, but forging his own identity. Evan Ross, born in 1988, is the son of Diana Ross and Norwegian businessman Arne Endes Jr. While growing up under the shadow of a music legend could have been overwhelming, Evan has always spoken about his deep admiration for his mother's strength and work ethic. Rather than ride her coattails, Evan stepped into acting and music gradually, proving himself through roles in films like ATL, The Hunger Games, Mockingjay, and the television series Star. He's also pursued music, sometimes collaborating with his wife, singer Ashley Simpson. Their mother-son bond is clearly rooted in love and artistic spirit. Diana has supported Evan's career from the sidelines, rarely interfering, but always encouraging. In interviews, Evan often speaks about the high standards his mother set, not just professionally, but personally. He credits her with teaching him humility, resilience, and how to handle fame with grace. What makes their relationship particularly inspiring is how Evan honors his mother's legacy. While still asserting his individuality, he doesn't mimic Diana's career path, he modernizes it, blending genres and embracing new forms of media. Their connection is a living example of how talent and poise can pass from one generation to the next, and how children of legends can still find their own voice in a world shaped by fame and legacy.